What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, what the world is listening to. I'm your host, the Hakamadi ANC, and we have made it to WWF SummerSlam 1999, the biggest party of the summer, with a huge, out-of-body experience with Jesse the Body Ventura main eventing in our main event. And we're almost at the end of 1999. I can't believe we've made it this far. But as always, with my coverage of every pay per view, I cover the top music and movies of that particular month. And we are in the month of August, right before we go back to school, right in the middle of summer. And let's start by talking about the top 10 songs from August 1999. Number 10 is Last Kiss by Pearl Jam. Number 9 is I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. 8 is Tell Me It's Real by KCI and JoJo. Number 7 is If You Had My Love by Jennifer Lopez. 6 is Where My Girl's At by 702. 5 is All Star by Smash Mouth. 4 is Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child. Number 3 is Summer Girls by LFO. 2 is Bailamos by Enrique Iglesias. And the number 1 song of August 1999 is Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. Now let's cover the top 10 movies of August 99. Number 10 is American Pie. Number 9 is Mystery Men. 8 is The Haunting. 7 is Inspector Gadget. 6 is a movie called Bowfinger, which I never saw before, but it stars Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. 5 is A Thomas Crown Affair. 4, Deep Blue Sea. 3 is The Runaway Bride. The number 2 movie of August 1999 is The Blair Witch Project. I've always been scared of that movie. Just the ending of it is creepy. The idea of being lost in the woods with no help is actually terrifying. And the number 1 movie of August 1999 is The Sixth Sense, which is a great movie. It's a lot of people's favorite movie, and it was the number 1 movie of August 99. So now that that's done and over with, let's cover our pay-per-view. We see Chris Jericho having Howard Finkel carry his bags before the pay-per-view starts. And we have our first match tonight, the Intercontinental and European Championship on the line. D'Lo Brown defending both championships against Jeff Jarrett. Jeff tells Deborah to stay backstage and not to come out, but D'Lo doesn't have it. He has Deborah come out with him. And then the match ends up getting chaotic after Mark Henry runs down and nails D'Lo Brown with a guitar shot, and Jeff Jarrett pins D'Lo out, and Jarrett is our new European and Intercontinental champion. After the match, Deborah, Mark Henry, and Jeff Jarrett all smile. They were all in cahoots, and Mark Henry just turned on his best friend to join forces with Jeff Jarrett here. Crazy stuff. Next, we have a gauntlet match. The Acolytes win, last eliminating the Holly Cousins. So the Acolytes will eventually get a tag title shot. Road Dogg comes out to give a speech, and Chris Jericho interrupts the Road Dogg. Road Dogg calls Chris Jericho a bitch and joins commentary for this next match. The Hardcore Champion, the Big Boss Man, defending against Al Snow. Al gets the win after Road Dogg hits the Big Boss Man with a nightstick from behind, and Al Snow is our new Hardcore Champion. Next, the WWE Women's Champion Ivory defeats Tori after slamming Tori to the mat. After the match, Ivory tries to strip Tori, but Luna Vachon runs out and makes the save. Next, we see the special Lions Den match, Ken Shamrock defeating the Lethal Weapon Steve Blackman. We have our special Love Her or Leave Her match, Shane McMahon versus Test. Test gets the win after Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe attack the posse, and Test ends up landing a flying elbow drop. After the match, Stephanie McMahon hugs Test, and this means that Shane McMahon can no longer interfere in Stephanie's relationship with Test. Next, the tag team champions X-Pac and Kane take on the Big Show and the Undertaker, and the Undertaker nails a tombstone to X-Pac, and we have new tag team champions. Next, we have the Kiss My Ass match, Mr. Ass versus The Rock. The Rock gets the win. Mr. Ass brings down a lady who is wearing almost like a blanket or a towel over her head, and she's a big chubby lady wearing lingerie. She bends over, and The Rock puts Mr. Ass's head in that lady's ass and nails a people's elbow, and The Rock gets the victory over Mr. Ass here. And we've made to our main event, SummerSlam 99. A special triple threat match with the referee is Jesse the Body Ventura, the WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin, defending against Mankind and Triple H with China. Mankind gets the win and becomes our new WWE Champion after Triple H hits Stone Cold Steve Austin with a chair, but Mankind tosses Triple H out of the ring and pins Austin. After the match, Triple H attacks Stone Cold with a chair continuously, and Triple H is on a warpath and wants to injure Austin even more and get revenge on Mankind. We have finished with the SummerSlam pay-per-view recap. Our next pay-per-view is September Unforgiven 1999. I've never seen that pay-per-view before, so I'm excited that I'll be able to cover that. So make sure you subscribe and follow us on YouTube. Make sure you check us out on X, Instagram, TikTok. We're also available on Instagram as well as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.